Referee unable to get to the marker. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Jesse Bates made the tackle from his safety spot.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, Jacobs. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
Choose the mic.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Looking left sideline, it's complete. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
20.
From the gun, here's Newton. They'll get this into the hands of Hodge. A well-executed 22-yard gain. From the red zone now, Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Coverage was very good that time. A nice job to smother him as the ball arrived, and that ensured an incomplete pass.
And it keeps 6 points off the board. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Choose the mic.
Throwing again. Newton. Johnson's got it complete. Not able to get a single yard there, and it'll bring up 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, Newton. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Here's Darnold running the option left. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 6 there on the 1st down play.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 2nd and 16. Darnold airing. He's got a man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 39 yards there, a big one.
1st down, Minnesota.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Brandon, my man, just one sentence for that one. Clinic.
And that's what they've done. They lead the league in points per game this season, but it's been quick strikeability as we saw on that drive.
I think they're actually intimidating defenses because they're back on their heels right away, wondering where it's going to come from, how they're going to hit them. This group is well organized, well coached, and extremely confident in what they do.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Gun.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Here we go. Now, Katie. Hey. 20.
To throw on 3rd down. Newton looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down.
Ready. Now, Katie. Great. Express.
Now a first down throw for Newton. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Back to the ground on first, it's McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line. A full 5-yard loss that time. It's going to make second down pretty tough.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. I got you. Ready? 56 to Mike, boy, 56. Check 56. Ready?
On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold, nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Darnold from the gun. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead moves to 10-zip. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. Newton. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Off play action. Newton. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Newton eluding the pressure right.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
14's the mic. 14.
They are going to go for it. It's Newton. This is Johnson. He's got it. It's a gain of 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Newton. Dancing to his left. He finds his man Johnson. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kadel Hodge, his 9th touchdown of the season, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Vikings.
So from the 36 now, first and 10. On first down, here's Breida. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. The 30, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Matt Breida, his second touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Call that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
I'm coming up to you. I'm coming.
The shotgun snap for Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Newton now to throw. And an alley to run. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
On first and 10, Newton forced out to his left. And this is incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
You got nothing.
To throw again, Newton. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Man open, it's St. Brown. He's got it. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's Newton. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point right down the middle, and it leads down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
The false start backs him up 5, first and 15. Back to throw, Darnold. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
First down, Minnesota.
Now a give coming right is Breida. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
First down.
Mott's 56. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first and 10, Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. They got a man. It's Woods. That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. From the 32 now, here's first and 10. To throw is Darnold. And he will find his man on the outside. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And Darnold just beating the play clock. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
That's it. Big hit.
Third down and 3 yards to go.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Check the backer. Check the backer.
Lady. Hey, Foxtrot. Foxtrot.
Tighten up.
Throwing again is Darnold. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Well, the Vikings are pointing. They've got it. Minnesota football. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. On 2nd and 15 now. Darnold. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now it's Newton. Now he's going to send this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Lions. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Newton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Stephon Gilmore dials the corner blitz and earns the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Newton. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. On line, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
They try to run on first down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Check 13. He's coming. Man, 80. He's coming. Double up. Watch the 80. Oh, 80. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the Lions will take over. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time? Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone.
It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, second of the game. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return.
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
Throwing on second and long. Darnold. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
Here's McCaffrey. And he's going to get it across the midfield stripe into Lion territory. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Right there, 56.
Gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Check,
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. With a sack, it's Ziggy Ansah.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
You better be afraid of me. Shoot. Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
And they are going for it. Darnold. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards, a big play there on 4th. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
Back now at Ford Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. This is McCaffrey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cut.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. This will be taken very short. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
They only got a yard out of that last completion. And that makes this 2nd and 9.
At the 27-yard line.
Throwing is Newton. This will be caught by Brown. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That is catch number 300 now for his NFL career.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Newton on first down. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Buying time to his left. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. It's a gain of 14 and a first down for Detroit.
Mike 14. He can't hit. He's not going to get me.
Gun.
On first down, it's Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off inside the 5. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. A big play there from McCaffrey, 42 yards. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
17 yards, first down, Vikings.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Newton. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson, and now it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Newton, screen play, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A short gain there of just 4, and that'll bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 4th down situation with things not looking particularly rosy. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an
Throwing again is Newton. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 1st down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's going to air one out. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
I got you. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 3 ball.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 26. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Darnold. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. After the run, Newton going to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 26. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Alert 3.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
2nd and goal from the 1. And Darnold wants to throw the football. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete in the end zone. It's 3rd down and goal from the 1.
I can't imagine we'd see another throw here. 3rd and goal from the 1. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Christian McCaffrey, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Point after, right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Ready? 180!
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball. Mike 14.
One last throw here for Newton. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off inside the 5. And that will write a finish to this ball game. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're